AD. So that makes me roughly how many years? 1,604. No, I'm not old. I'm young at heart. Okay, I'm young at heart.
You look good.
Okay. And I became a bishop early. Well, I'm sorry. My parents died when I was young. I got a nice inheritance, and I gave it all the way to the poor, because that's what the Bible said. I became a bishop at an early age. Nobody else wanted the job because it meant automatic torture and imprisonment. Peggy's saying slow down. Okay, slow down. But I took the job anyway, and I got the imprisonment and the torture. But then became cool to be a Christian. Okay, turn it up.
You just need to hold it close.
Okay, there we go. So anyway, it became cool to be a Christian. I had a passion. Later on, they started calling me a saint. You know, I'm a hockey mess just like anybody else, but I do try. And I really had a passion for feeding the hungry and for taking care of every kid, not just our kids, but all kids. And I threw myself into that, and also standing up for justice. So that's who I was and am and always will be. And this is why I love this church. Oh, by the way, this is my good friend Steve Leo, who's going to assist me today. He supervises me. There's that vision statement over there. St. Andrew's nurtures diverse community across generations that seeks to embody God's love for all without exception by deepening spirituality, expanding hospitality, and enacting justice. I have seen, I make an annual visitation here, right? I come every year. I've seen what that vision statement means to this church and how it's become more real every year. It is growing. We're getting more and more into that. It's very simple, embody God's love for all. And specifically that sign back there, keep it kind. Keep it kind at all times. Now, oh yes, the super caring award. So my annual visitation, I come every year, and we have an order of St. Nicholas, thank you. Order of St. Nicholas, and we give out an award for super caring during the year to the people who have best led us in caring. And you guys have been so tough on St. Nicholas because he has to actually figure out who gets the award. And it's just too hard to single it out. Everybody in this church deserves it, and this year we're going to give it to 2 people because it was just so hard to choose one. So, Randy Hill, come on down. Diane Curry, come on up. Diane Curry, come on up. Come on up. Diane and Randy are actually very shy people. But I want to say a word about them each, and then I'm going to say a word about others here. Okay, let's get the case on. Super caring, superheroes of caring. So Randy Hill, we think of caring for friends. Who do you think about? Randy, who makes all the announcements and shows up every Saturday, third Saturday every month to care for friends. It's actually a good motto for our church, right? Not just the program of feeding, but caring for friends within our church, beyond our walls. So Randy does that. Randy is on our property committee. And by the way, this is all for decades. He's done this stuff. The property committee, the investments committee, the liturgical space committee, the parish house improvements team. I know I'm leaving out some things, but that's a good start. Oh yes, also one more thing. He's the voice of God. God has other voices too, but when he reads scripture, okay, that's Randy. So now, Diane. Diane heads our pastoral care efforts, all our efforts throughout this parish. She is the heart of the parish. And last year she took over leadership and developed the St. Andrews Delivers approach. And just so much. She is the heart of the parish. God bless you. Now, as I said, they're both very modest. So they do not want me just to keep it all on them. They'll be the first people to tell you, no, we're just part of a team. So, if you have ever made a meal for caring for friends, stand up or wave your hand vigorously.
So those who have made a meal for caring for friends.
If you ever made a meal for caring for friends, stand up or wave your hand vigorously. If you've been on the property committee, taking care of our property, wave your hand, stand up. If you've been on the investments committee, taking care of our finances, wave your hand, stand up. If you've been, who else? If you've read scripture, we're getting to that. We're getting to that. We're doing Randy right now.
Under the Churchill Space Group.
Yes, if you've been on the Churchill Space Group or the Parish House Improvements Team, such beautiful work has been done there in the last year.
Or,
Just wave your hand.
or if you just really appreciate how much more beautiful this sanctuary is and our parish house.
Okay, you should all be waving your hands, right? I mean, this is about all of us. Now, over here, if you have been on the St. Andrew's delivery team, St. Andrew's delivery team, if you've taken a meal or a gift to a newcomer, or you've received one for somebody who's ill, keep doing this, okay? You want to stand by me? Okay, but if you've ever done anything to care for somebody in this parish, this is something a little unusual, just raise your hand. And now, there's one more question. If you are going to do something to care for friends, any of the ways that I've mentioned, and this is actually stewardship, as we take care of each other in our larger community, if you are going to do something in this coming year, any act of kindness, raise your hand. Shout it out. Okay. I think I've covered myself.
You have.
Okay. Any rebuttal?